Coach's Choice and Quick Scout Technologies have partnered to develop a software system to improve the individual skills of every player on your team. Field Events in Motion is the second of a 12-part All Sports in Motion training series. This YouTube demonstration will show how coaches and players can use inMotion with preloaded Coach's Choice training video clips to improve the safety and technique of members of your track team. I will begin by opening the triple jump section of Field Events in Motion and select the full jump example. As the two video screens open, you will notice the same athlete from the same drill on both screens. I'll now demonstrate how coaches and athletes can use inMotion, preloaded video examples provided by Coach's Choice, and your own practice video to improve existing technique. By clicking on the duplicate button, I will be able to recopy the inMotion page that includes the same video clip in both screens. As I do this, the inMotion program will prompt me to enter a new file name. Since I will be using a video clip of a triple jumper named Rick, I'll name this file Rick Full Jump. After selecting OK, the inMotion program will recreate the exact copy of the page, but with a new file name, Rick Full Jump. Notice Rick Full Jump is now the name at the top of the drop-down list, just below the Quick File Access menu on the left part of the screen. What we will do next is change the video on the right side of the screen, which is above Video 2. This will be our Video 2 screen. We're going to go select the Change Video button and replace that video with a video clip of Rick Full Jump. Now I'm going to navigate to a folder that is on my desktop. The folder has video clips that's titled Field Events in Motion Video Clips. I'm going to select Rick Triple Jump. And that video clip is going to replace the video from Coach's Choice that was in the second video screen. What we'll do now is synchronize both videos. What that means is we're going to get both videos starting at the point where we want them to begin, and so that we can compare the technique side by side and frame by frame against the more experienced model from Coach's Choice. I'm going to turn off the Video 2 button so that that video is not going to move or do anything. And I'm going to move over to Video 1. We're going to get this video to start where we want it to begin so that we can get a better example of what we want to see. I'm just going to move this a little bit, so I think it's going to be at a good starting point. I'm going to select Start Time. This is going to stamp this video in place so that it will always return if I press replay to this location. That's the Coach's Choice example. Turn that video off, and we're going to work with the example of Rick making his full jump. I'm going to navigate where I think this will be a good starting point. Select the start time and respond yes, and we'll see how we do. We'll go replay both videos and get them to where we want them to begin. Now, if we need to go back and change it, can we just repeat the process and modify as needed to get both videos to begin where you want them to begin? So we're going to use the forward arrow button. Move this along to see how Rick compares in his triple jump with the Coach's Choice model. Okay, now I'm going to hit replay because I'd like to move Coach's Choice example back a few picture frames. Try that again. What we're going to be looking for is actually the final end of the jump and the arm placement of the Coach's Choice example versus the arm placement of Rick. Again, we're going to need to replay this a little bit and get this back again. Try this one more time. Even we'll move Rick along a little bit as well. Try this again. Okay, this is what I wanted to focus on. Notice the coach's choice example is he's gliding in the air. You look at his arm, his finger point. I'm going to turn the drawing tools on. You see this for yourself. I mean, he really has real finger point. So he's going to get a little bit more height and maybe a little more distance out of his jump. Now we'll look at Rick's elbow here, getting this finger point up, but he's noticed how his hands are. Now he will reach and get a little bit taller as we continue with frames. But this is the best his hands get. So I'm going to turn those drawing tools back on. And we do have an excellent example here. You can see that he doesn't get his elbows locked out. And compared to, look at the coach's choice example. Even at the final stages of his glide in the air, he's really got his arms up and he's going to get maximum distance. For the coach's choice, again, that's a coach's choice example where Rick, now watch where his arms come out in this stage of the jump. I'm going to do this one more time with the drawing tools. Again, look how he's reaching for where he wants to go as opposed to getting that arms above his ears and getting the maximum height. And this is an excellent tool for presenting on a smart board or Promethean board. As you bring the athletes in and you go through the inMotion program with them, they can see these details and what they need to do to improve. So using either a smart board or Promethean board that your school already has is a great tool for this instruction. Another excellent tool is from a company called Dropbox. It's a web service. It's free. And I'm going to open my Dropbox now and show you that I'll just open my Dropbox folder. This is a free web-based service. You can create your own folders and have actually a team Dropbox. This is a team Dropbox folder that you can go into video clips that you may already have on your computer. I'm going to locate this example of Rick jumping. I'm going to copy that into my Dropbox folder, and that's something that Rick would be able to go into his, using Dropbox. And it would be something that a licensed your team could have. Rick could go into the team Dropbox folder and copy that video clip onto his computer and work either from home or another location in the school, and using inMotion be able to review what you were just showing him following practice. Thank you for participating in this YouTube demonstration. Look forward to working with you. My name is Randy. I can be reached randy@quickscout.com, randy@quickscout.com. Feel free to give me a call at 814-450-2090. Thank you.